It's Friday morning, which means it's time to fertilize. I use a 55-gallon drum to hold my mixture of Jadam Liquid fertilizer and to mix it in with water as I water my vegetables that are in my garden beds. For that, I use just a watering can. I'll dunk it into it, and then I will go ahead and water each of the plants in the garden bed. So right here in this 55-gallon drum, this one has a little bit of nitrogen in there, but it does have quite a bit of avocado and some other fruit that had gone bad. So that's more of my phosphorus and a little bit of nitrogen fertilizer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my buckets and my screen. That way I can go ahead, pull that water out, leave everything in there, and then just take the liquid fertilizer and put it into my 55-gallon drum that I will use to add water to, and then I can go ahead and feed all my plants now. So let's go do that. I found an easy way of being able to pull out your fertilizer and then going and straining it. That way you're not putting any chunky material through like an irrigation system. So what I've done is I take a nursery 5-gallon pot. I just put a staple through the end of it right there. That way I can hang it on the side. Then I can take the 5-gallon paint strainer bag and put that over it, which will then catch everything that I put through, that I've pulled out, that's in the bucket, so it doesn't go into my reservoir that I'll pull from. All right, so now I have fertilizer that's ready to go out into the garden and feed all my plants so they can feed me. So looking at this, my Jadam liquid fertilizer is all filled up, this 55-gallon drum. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna give the plants a light watering with the shower nozzle just to get the soil damp. That way the fertilizer doesn't sit on it on top of the soil because it's gone like hydrophobic. That way the fertilizer can work its way down into the root zone right away. So let's take care of that now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a watering can, just dunk it in slowly, hopefully not spilling. And now we can go ahead and water. This right here is my lavender. I got some nice cucumbers going. And then these little baby basils that I just transplanted, go ahead and give them a nice watering so they can take off. You can have lots of basil this year. There it is. That's all there is to it, to using your Jadam liquid fertilizer. It's all pretty simple, and my plants are growing. They're happy, healthy. They've been producing. I'm getting a lot of squash already, and all I'm doing is feeding them this fertilizer, and I gave them some compost earlier this year. That's it. So I love this process because it's so simple, and I hope you try it out, and I hope it works well for you and you're able to grow lots of fruits and vegetables. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.